We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud going to throw right away. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
All right.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run with the rookie from UCLA. He is in. Touchdown, Texans. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. His kick is good. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll run, and here's Benson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On 1st and 10, here's Benson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught! What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the quick, right?
So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
3rd and goal.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's Stroud. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Houston. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep, left sideline.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run out of the gun with Benson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a give on the ground, and he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Benson. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raider first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Benson. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a give up the middle. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
All right.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Moving the tight end right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
3rd and 6. Tight end motioning left. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, Texans. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Back to the air once more on second down. His throw left side is complete. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Okay.
Stroud to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That's caught! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this one will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchdown. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
Now, faking the give. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll look to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff, and it's Benson running right. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. This drive will start on the ground, and tough running there. He's up to the 32. That stop made by Byron Young.
All right.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, here's Stroud. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That one taken in by Mitchell. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
In motion now, it's Collins. On 1st down, it's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will get into the end zone. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Point after, coming up here. And this one is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Handoff here, up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They send the tight end in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Third and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The PAT, up and good. And the Texans will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick 6. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And this ball batted away and incomplete.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air? They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it, and this is a great example here why.
Tight end on the move left. On second down, it's Benson. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Christian Harris there on the stop. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. 17 yards on that play. First down, Vegas.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Texans have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back. Fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball, and they talk about the points of pressure, and the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Here we go.
A second down throw for Stroud. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. Down inside the 10. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
So, all my years, here's one that you don't see often. The field goal team on first down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down. On the handoff, this is Benson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll go again with Benson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third down, 3 to go. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raider first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. They run out of the gun with Benson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25. Harris, the man in motion. A give. Here's Benson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the toss, they go with Benson. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. The tight end going in motion to the left. A run now on second down. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
All right.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
All right.
They'll run on second down. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Okay, ready? Go!
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
Here we go.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. And now he's not... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this will be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Again, working deep downfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down. Throwing now from the gun. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Harris, the man in motion. They'll look to throw again. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Harris, the man in motion. Back to the air one more time. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Here we go. One final play. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Texans. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say, so long from Houston.